Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. Happy Labor Day, my friends. You know, I just taught a whole lesson on the founding of Labor Day, how Grover Cleveland actually put it into law, in the 1800s, and how, praise God, of course, as a teacher, we have a union. I don't always agree with everything that they do, but I am so grateful to have one fighting on my behalf, largely, And when I think about how our children, seriously, little 5-year-olds, because their hands were small enough to reach into the crevices of anything, the mines, whatever they were used for, and used is the key word, right? Because a lot of them didn't even get paid, and if they got paid at all, it was certainly like a fourth of what the adults were doing, but they were doing a lot of the work. And certainly people in the 1800s, again, who, were required to work 12-hour days. I mean, now if someone chooses to work 12-hour days, it's only 3 days a week, right? Or maybe 4. But they were forced to work that. So the unions and certainly Labor Day coming about was to protect children, was to shorten the days to 8 hours, was to ensure that there was protection on the job if you were injured. So many things like that. And I know it's always in progress, but I am very grateful, let alone making it a national holiday, right? So grateful for Labor Day. Anyway, we are in the middle of the September Care for Yourself Challenge, Self-Care September. And if you're just joining, you're right on time. You can certainly use any of these. I'm just giving 30 days of great tips on how to care for yourself completely free. And what a difference it can make. So this happens to be day 7 for those of you who have been following. And for today, it was, remember it's okay to not be okay. And to actually give yourself permission. It's okay to not be okay. We all have difficult days. What's interesting for me is that I have decided that I'm not going to be okay tomorrow. I know, call me clairvoyant, right? I mean, how can you already know that you're not going to be okay? This is me, because normally I'm in superhero mode. I always want to, be on task, make sure I'm following rules. And I think the nature of the game for teachers is that they don't mind having rules and following them. But I just can't stand not doing what's expected of me. And so remembering that it's okay to not be okay is really giving me the courage to care for myself tomorrow. So what it is I'm in California. It is well over 100 degrees. Even right now, it's still 92 at, 10 o'clock at night. And we're having severe fires. And though, praise God, none of the fires are right next to me, like heat rising, the smoke is rising, and I can hardly see across my yard. And there's ashes everywhere. I'm so sorry for my pig and horses who are outside. I'm trying to keep my dogs inside as much as possible. But for me, as a person who has asthma, even with a mask, it's very difficult for me to breathe. So I had the courage to write my principal and co-teacher and say, hey, I will absolutely do all that's expected of me tomorrow in terms of teaching online, but I'm choosing to do it from home because obviously the more I get out, so literally just leaving my home to go to my car, leaving my car to get to my classroom, leaving my classroom to get to the restroom, etc., is exposing me to undue hardship with the horrific weather we're having right now for breathing. And tomorrow we're going to be having what's referred to as the Santa Ana winds. And it is this warm wind that comes up, and it will not be lovely. Prayers welcome for the firefighters who are already coming from all over the country for 24/7 fighting those fires. And I need to protect myself. So I decided it's okay to not be okay. And I would not be okay to push my asthma. And my asthma is healed so much because I no longer put toxic waste in my body. But that doesn't mean the tendency for inflammation in my lungs does not still exist, right? All right, let's keep going. Can you tell that I'm having trouble talking right now? Let's give an update on my Invisalign nightmare. Okay, so what it is that you can see these look like there's lipstick in them. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I don't know what happened initially. Okay, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I accidentally drank my drink with turmeric and turned them bright yellow. I had soaked them, I had scrubbed them, really to no avail, and rejoiced that I get to change them out every 2 weeks. Okay, so somehow, I don't even know what the deal is. I've used their magic crystals, I have brushed them to death, I use baking soda, whatever. I mean, I'm all for lipstick being on the the plastic or whatever, but inside, oh my goodness. Again, praise God, I switch them out every 2 weeks. So I'm going with the red for right now. I think it would almost be cooler if they just gave different colored ones like they do for the little kids' wires. Because if I just committed to all red or all yellow, it'd be great. But the spotty stuff, anyway, all right. In real life, I would take them out. I know this is real life, but you know what I mean. I would take them out and do my video without them, but you're only allowed a 4-hour window, and they prefer the window to be even less than that, and so I have to wear them. Okay, thank you. Sidebar, right? All right, people, so let's go on to day 8. It is a good one and simple. Notice things you do well today, however small. That's for tomorrow, Tuesday. Notice things you do well today, however small. Man, isn't that beautiful? You know, I'm really good about praising people when I notice things that they're doing right. Whether it's feedback to kids, whether it's seeing people I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know. And I'll just be in the store or whatever, and I'll just go, oh my gosh, your hair looks amazing. You did a great job on your hair. And they look at me like, do I know you? No. But I do see their little grin because they obviously did take the time, right? Or I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how well you've kept your car. It looks brand new. It was brand new, but still. Just kidding. Whatever it is. What if we are that kind to ourselves? There are many things I will do right tomorrow. And well is even better than right, right? So like right is enough, but well is above that. Ooh, I'll have to think about that. Notice the things you do well today, however small. I'm all in. All right, my friends, because again, for the breathing and everything else, and of course it's a school night, I am going to leave it at that. I just wanted to check in. I'm happy to say that I am part of the Tanny Raw Reset, which I totally encourage you guys to join. Did anybody join just because I kept saying, save your pennies for that reset? If you didn't, don't worry about it. Praise God. Presuming life allows, she'll be having another one in November. Maybe when you need it just the most as you come into the holidays, right? Anyway, though, I'm thrilled to be part of it because I need to care for myself in a really profound way. I'm really good about taking care of others, but I really just want to continue to evolve into what God planned for me as an adult. I've never seen my adult body, a healthy adult body. I've never seen my complete face recovered. I've never seen my bionic arms. Like all the things God had planned for me. I'd like to see those things, and I need to do the footwork because He's already given the grace. I just have to tap into it. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. Let me remind you one more time, if you're just joining us on day 7, it's remember it's okay not to be okay. We all have difficult days. And for tomorrow, the 8th, notice the things you do well today, however small. And until we talk again, my friends, best of all, know that you're blessed.